Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is the Fender Strat McCready signature guitar. I bought this guitar recently because I didn't believe the price. I mean, it's not a cheap guitar by any means, but it's made in Mexico, but it's not the custom shop either. So it's kind of obtainable, if you know what I mean. So after a couple of more sold guitars that I have had here, I went for this one because this means a lot to me. Pearl Jam is one of my favorite bands of all time. I grew up in the 90s basically listening to grunge and stuff like that, and before that was Metallica and everything. That's why I play heavy metal as well, and metal stuff, and love metal stuff. But I always liked, grunge bands, not so much for Nirvana, but a lot of bands that, and I really don't consider Pearl Jam to be a grunge band, more of a rock band. And I think Mike McCready was a genius guitar player, not a virtuoso by any means, but a very soulful band with a lot of cool riffs and solos and stuff like that. And then I saw this, and I bought it here in Portugal in a store. They only had one. I'm trying to show the guitar. They only had one in stock, and it was at a discount. So this guitar retails for $18.99 if I'm not mistaken, basically 19. So I bought it for $1,500. So it was a big discount. In terms of features, it has an alder body. I know a lot of you guys don't like relic guitars. I too don't have relic guitars, except for one that I bought before, the Roadworn, but it's not really relic, it's just a little bit. This one is heavy relic, and you guys can see it from the back that it really has all things that are supposed to be in a guitar with 30 or more years on the road, right? And I don't go for relic guitar, but this one stands apart. And I can tell you that plays great, sounds great. Alder body, this is a lacquer nitro finish, and it has synchronized vintage tremolo, vintage tuners, the holes in it. And then in terms of quality construction, I mean, there are some scratches, but the guitar is very well built. I mean, it's open in the back, has 5 springs to it, you can adjust, but I like it to be like this, like the way it is, because I already have a few Strats with floating tremolo, and this one stays like this. You can tune it to other tunings. Has its signature on the back, so it's not on the front, which is a real good thing because most people probably would not like to be there. Maple neck, rosewood fretboard, very dark rosewood, I really like, and the dots are also a little bit more dark. What else? Pickups are his signature pickups. They are not the custom shop, but must be built to his specs, right? And then the 5-way selector switch. This one knob here, tone, is yellowed out. The other ones are white. It must have some history to it. I really don't know what it is behind it. There's like a cigarette burn here after the nut. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'm plugged in my Boss Katana M50 100 watt head. There's an Harley Benton cab over there with selection speakers, a Sennheiser E906 capturing the tones. I have a couple of patches here, and I'm controlling them via my GAFC that's here on the ground that you guys cannot see. So starting with the bridge pickup, this guitar is kind of really bitey and strong magnets, but at the same time it's very sweet. Another thing I'd like to mention is the fact the profile is a very slim profile. So it's slimmer than my typical, I don't know if this was a spec from the 60s, this is a 60s spec guitar, but it's slimmer than my other Fenders. And I really like this checking here with the part where it has some veneer to it, because it has a lot of lines, and here it doesn't have anything. So on the bridge pickup, a touch of reverb, basically a few moves on the EQ. Very resonant, even when it's not, which is really good. Neck pickup, second position. Everything is wide open. Now the middle position, middle pickup. Now we have the fourth position. Sounds really cool. On the neck position, so this guitar you can play basically anything from Stevie Vaughan to Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that. Okay, and the action is really low to my standards. I mean, first I was a little bit afraid of the neck radius, but it's a 9.5 inch radius, so it's not super vintage. The only thing I dislike on this guitar is the fact that you have to remove the neck in order to adjust the truss rod. That's a pain in the ass, and I see some guys, and I already started doing something like that because the guitar is already beaten up, to open a little bit of a cavity here so I can, you know, put the screwdriver in there and don't have to remove the neck, because it's a pain in the ass. This is the neck pickup. Sorry, fourth position. And I have this patch here that has, this is a clean channel, that has an overdrive, not changing channel, just an overdrive pedal and some effects to it, like I have some delay. If you go after those Overdriven Tones, you know, with almost no distortion. I think you can get some. I try to switch channels here and get a little bit more less distortion, because here I can't control it. So let me see what I have also here. Okay, this patch has a little bit less distortion. So on the neck pickup, if you get out of tune a little bit, the strings are brand new, so it's perfectly normal. So very picking in dynamics is really great. Really like the touch of this guitar. This pickup, neck pickup, is really sweet and warm. Now the fourth position. Middle position. Now the second position. You know, when I'm recording, is always mistakes after mistakes. Okay, let me add a little bit of distortion here. On the bridge pickup, not on the neck one. So I think it sounds really great. So hope you guys enjoyed the tones and this video. The guitar is amazing, breathes really well and sounds amazing. I mean, like I said before, this guitar is not for everybody because there are a lot of guys that really don't like relic guitars. But if you can, you should try one because it sounds really good. And I have a couple of Strats here, and this one right now is my favorite one. No edges on the frets, so I mean, apart from the scratchy thing, you know, it's all very well built. I mean, there's nothing to say about it really in terms of construction. And it came not in tune. Came with 09's 42 strings. The ones I use from, I don't know what brand did it came, but I put new ones from Slinky, the Super Slinky strings, you know. And that's it. This is a really beautiful guitar. And if you don't like relic guitars, at least you should try this model to check out the tones because they are very beautiful. And I think you'll fall in love with this guitar. So guys, many thanks for watching. If you can, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for more, because there'll be more. Probably a pack from Pearl Jam or anything like that. Let me get a good angle of this here. This guitar fits on the camera, you know, like this. Nice, kind of cool. And that's it guys, I see you on the next one. Cheers.